But I love the drama.
It's so amazing.
I love it.
The best thing is, we knew it.
Yeah.
We knew it all along.
Yeah.
We're awesome.
You're listening to Getting Fae'd. We,
Meike,
Lea,
and Lukas are reading A Court of Mist and Fury for the very first time, and today we are covering chapters 61, 62, and 63. Get Fae'd with us!
woo!
Hello, and welcome. Guys, I'm a bit excited.
It's another 3-chapter episode.
I'm not excited. I'm also excited about that. But it's also almost our birthday.
Aww.
Which means that on our actual birthday, we have a little special treat for you.
Yes, interesting. Mm-hmm. You may look forward to that.
Nice.
What kind of treat will that be? Are we gonna spoil that, or do they just have to be excited about it?
They can either be excited about it or just check what we did last year.
never change a running system.
But I'm also excited about these chapters because the pacing has quadrupled. What the fuck is going on? We are now, I think, in the last 100 pages of this book.
So exciting.
And it shows.
And yeah, we meet people. Maybe we re-meet people.
What?
Who knows?
No way.
Well, but before we get into these chapters, let us dwell in the past a bit.
Oh, the past. So beautiful.
Was last episode the crazy fight?
Yes.
Feyre using her powers to kill all those
Etters.
creepy Etter.
And especially one Etter in especially.
Right. See you in hell. She destroyed all her epicness in one sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fight ends, and then there's like the calm after the storm, and they all regroup, talk about the plan, which will now happen in these chapters.
Yeah.
The plan being they go to Hybern, they steal the cauldron or
Destroy
break
it.
destroy the cauldron and go back home.
Yeah.
I think the main point is this attack like makes the urgency happen because
Right.
they're like, oh, they used the cauldron to get in, the defenses are back up, but well, they could just do it again as long as they have the cauldron. So now we have to make it go away.
Right, because Amren has deciphered the 2 books. She
Yeah.
now knows what
Very
Feyre has
important.
to do to break the cauldron.
Yeah, she has to say a spell.
Cast a spell. Woo, doo, doo, doo.
Ooh.
Magic woo.
Yeah, and in chapter 61, we cut right to the heist. The heist in Hybern. Heistburn.
Nice.
But we start in Valaris and like we cut right to the being ready to fly off. Did we do sufficient planning? Probably not. Doesn't matter. Yes.
Well, they did a little bit of planning because Feyre does have a note.
With a spell written on it.
Yeah. Which is like, hey, she's got her equipment ready, but also I felt like it felt so mundane. Like she has these epic 2 books in like separate pockets to not like reunite them.
Yeah, because they cannot touch. Amren specifically told us they are not supposed to touch. You should not join the books.
You know,
One rule.
is there a reason she is bringing the books?
I think she needs them. Like to me, it read like the books do have some inherent power, like some inherent magic that she has to use or activate.
Yeah.
So she says the spell, and then the books do their magic and destroy the
so
cauldron.
in my mind, she like has to hold them like one book in each hand, and then like technically she would have to read the spell from the books, which she can't. So I guess she puts the note in one of the books. So that's what I meant when I said it felt so mundane that like she has these epic 2 books, but also like a little post-it note with the actual spell written down.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And they are all pretty heavily armed with a shit ton of steel, which is smart because the King of Hybern is established to have anti-magic weapons.
Right.
And all of them, that's Rhys, As, Cass, Maw, and Faye. I think that's all of them who are going.
I think Amren is not going.
Yeah.
She's defending the city.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Rhys like has to stay on the outskirts because he's too powerful and will be detected or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhys is just the right, basically.
Yeah.
And Amren gives one final warning. The King of Hybern is old very old. Do not linger.
Linger. I like that word.
It's a cool word. And confusingly, we still don't know the King of Hybern's name.
Yep.
That's, I don't know. That strikes me as kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, you don't refer to big evil dictator fucking shit fucks.
Maybe his name is Magic, and you cannot remember his name, you know? Because I feel like we gave him a name, but I cannot remember the name. So I feel like it's Magic. I was meant to forget it.
There's power in a name.
Yes.
Yeah.
We cannot know his name.
You know
is
what?
Rolf.
I buy that.
Steven.
What's his name? What?
Stephen. Edgar.
David.
Michael.
Stevie.
Frederick. Oh, I like Frederick.
Or Pascal.
Pascal.
Yeah, Pascal fits. I think.
King Pascal.
I don't
Sounds
know.
great.
I don't know the King of Hybern. I don't know what he's like. Let's move on.
I don't know if it is included in Emran's warning, but they do establish that, like, hey, if everything does not work or anything, I'm not sure, if you fail, like, fleeing is always an option. And, like, I like that sentiment. I use it a lot in D&D, like, whenever we head into a fight and whoever is the GM, like, we have a lot of campaigns, is like, yeah, oh, maybe this fight is too heavy. I'm like, we can always flee, and we never do.
And we always win. So
for now.
Far.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see how it goes in this mission.
Yeah.
And then Azriel. I think Cassie and Azriel both. I think Cassie and Azriel both do it.
Sorry, the book is kind of letting me down on my Azriel hype train.
Yeah.
I was so ready to love that man, and then he just never comes up. So I'm cherishing what I get, okay?
I think you get things you will enjoy later.
Yeah. He does something that you find very attractive in a man.
Suffer?
Yes.
Nice.
And Azriel here has the audacity to imply that he might be ready to die for Feyre, which would be the saddest thing ever. I would rather have Feyre die, and the POV just kind of switches to Azriel.
But if he would sacrifice himself for Feyre, he wouldn't do it for Feyre, but for Rhys. Because Rhys is his boy and his lord, and he has to protect his girl.
I guess.
Yay.
You know the way they both said it? Like, my lord, we're ready to die for her, blah, 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 we'll protect her, whatever. I think I would like it more if there was actually like a developed friendship between them. And I think in a way there is, you just don't read it. Like Feyre and Cassian train together, so they seem to have formed some kind of bond.
I mean, they also had like free time activities. They went to the theater and stuff.
Right, and
Yeah.
Azriel and Feyre, they had this like heart-to-heart talk and maybe have some things in common, but we don't get their friendship. And I think I would like it much more if they were like, well, Feyre, I would die for you because you're special, but I also really like you.
Yeah.
But for them to be like, Ryzen, you're our lord and our man, we will die for you, girl, of course, so you can fuck.
So, to put it into shorter words, the thing what? No, that's not short.
The thing what?
The problem is not with what happens or with the plot that is happening, but the reasoning behind it. Like,
Yeah.
it would be a better story if there was a foundation for their friendship and they would do it, quote unquote, of their own accord and not just for their ruler and best friend.
Yeah. But with that, they are off.
No, wait.
No, wait.
One thing that's even more ominous.
There's one thing that's even more ominous.
I know exactly what you mean.
Because when they say, oh, we would die for you, Feyre, Morrigan says something like she knows what her orders are. Like, what are her orders?
Did you hear
Why?
whose orders?
Morrigan's.
Ah.
She doesn't say, I would also die for Feyre. She just looks at Rysan and is like, I know my orders. And then they look at each other ominously. And then Feyre is like, huh? And I'm again like, why are there secrets? We should have been past this point. Do not keep secrets.
Yeah.
You're fucking mates now. No more secrets.
I think later Feyre is like, oh, I think I now know what her orders were. She was just to get me out and leave the others behind and then like kill all of them. Come back and kill everyone, basically. But in this moment, it reminded me of Captain America, the Winter Soldier, where Black Widow had like her own assignment and had to like steal or implant some secret information and stuff. And this read like a bit like, yeah, she has like her own assignment.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she does. Maybe we find out.
Yeah, I somehow doubt it.
Okay. But with that, they... yes.
Move
with
on.
that, they are off to Hybern.
Hybern! We're going to Hybern!
Was that... Did you try to do like an Irish accent?
I'm not sure. I just tried to... Just a little guy.
What?
Just a little guy.
Something between a leprechaun and a gnome, maybe.
So, an Irish person.
No, not necessarily.
You can't do that Irish person slander while a paper cutout of Cillian Murphy is standing right behind Lea.
That's right. We love you, Cillian.
Preach.
He's the king of Hybern.
That would be so awesome.
Fancast.
Maybe his name's Cillian.
King
That
Cillian?
would be King Cillian.
King Murphy.
King
Ooh,
Murphy.
King Murphy.
I like it.
Oh, he has to be played by Cillian.
But with the description later.
What?
Spoiler.
I mean, how he looks in my mind.
By the way, we're almost at the end of book 2. Stay tuned for our fan casting episode.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We already did this with
Everybody's
book 1.
collecting already. Yes.
I have
Of course, I'm
2
not doing
people.
anything
I
else.
think I have 3 to 4. I'm not sure. And I have one actor I just want to cast as something, but I don't know as what.
something.
Yes.
You can also invent a role.
Maybe I cast him as one of the books.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no.
Yeah.
You see his face.
Yeah. Well, I thought it wouldn't be that much characters. But I think in these 3 chapters, the amount of people we have to cast just doubled.
Yeah. So that's good.
There's some new people.
Yeah.
Well,
Guard number 1.
Guard number 2. Sleeping guard. Freezing guard.
Dead guard.
Guard around the corner.
maybe we can just keep going. How about that? They teleport to the sea before Hybern, which is described to us as an ominous landmass on the dark sea.
Whee.
No lights burned on it, but it felt ... old. Cassian alludes that he's been there twice and fucking hated it. So I don't know if we will get some backstory there later.
We know he saved Rhys once.
From Hybern?
From Hybern?
Wasn't he like captured by Amarantha?
I always thought it was on Prithian.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
But
me
maybe
too.
it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, where was the fight between Clythia? No, Amarantha and Jurian.
I think that was on the continent. In
Yeah.
the Black Lands.
Oh,
Right.
That would make
In
sense.
Because
Mordor.
that is where Rysand was kept.
Yeah.
So it might not have been Hybern.
So they arrive and we get to see the cliffs of Dover in the distance.
Yeah, the thing, like, there these white cliffs, and it's an old country, and it's even described having like fuck, white grass. I don't think it's white.
I think it's green grass.
Why? I don't know why I wrote down white.
Green, the essence of
yeah.
Tamlin.
So it's white cliffs in this old country and green grass rolling over hills. That's like quite an idyllic picture, but it's described as so empty and barren and evil and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's like, but it sounds so lovely just from the pieces it is built from.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I found that an interesting
cruel
choice.
people can rule over beautiful places.
But she describes it as not beautiful.
Yeah.
She's like, it looks evil.
Yeah, it's like empty because there are probably no houses or whatever.
That sounds great.
You know, I don't know if it's at this point or later, but she describes the palace and the lands around it like white bone structures, almost like a skeleton.
Yeah.
And I wondered if maybe Hybern is actually like just a dead dragon. That would be so cool. You know, just like the corpse of a huge animal.
What? Okay. Join me in Conspiracy Corner. Are you here?
Are
we all here?
Conspiracy.
This conspiracy is solely based on what you just said and on the naming convention of Sarah J. Maas. I call that this is true what you say, Meike, but the Hybern dragon is not dead. It's hibernating.
Oh my god!
And at some point it'll wake up. Epicness unfolds.
And what did we hear? If the books collide, some ancient beasts you never want to cross will wake up.
That's such a good story. I hope this happens.
Strong.
That
Nice.
sleeping dragon just has a whole civilization living inside and on him.
It's
Poor
like
baby.
this turtle.
Yeah.
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 This one turtle.
The lion turtle in Avatar
Yep.
and so many other turtles in other stories.
I just want to say, aren't there there are always these
Yeah.
massive land turtles everywhere?
Yeah.
I think it's just a part of like
Awesome.
Chinese mythology.
Oh, I just thought awesome storytelling.
That's
Awesome,
Chinese
sure.
mythology.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you alluded to, the castle is bone-colored and with a dozen spires, and it's like built inside the face of one of those white cliffs, and it overlooks the sea.
Oh, yeah. What I also wondered, like,
Yeah.
I guess that's connected to my is it an animal theory, but also Hybern being so bone themed. Do you think the bone carver has like a connection to Hybern? I mean, he's in prison.
And he knew stuff about Hybern. But he's called the bone carver because, like, that's his art form.
Right, but maybe he learned that because he comes
Yeah.
from a place of bones.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
he's the architect of that palace. And that's his crime.
Yeah.
It might be.
He's the king of Hybern.
I mean, I was just trying to think about the appearance with that boy, but I don't know. I don't know. But on that bone-colored, or maybe just bone palace, we don't know. There's no one on the outside because it's guard shift. And they planned this around them, which just begs the question why they don't switch the guards outside. Like, there's no one there.
Oh, yeah. I see your point.
Like, all the guards just retrieve and are inside the castle, and then... I
The
don't
other
know.
ones go outside.
Don't think about it.
Okay. You know what? That's a great idea. What's thinking? But eventually, because there are no guards, they just get in. They're in the castle now. Woo. Plot is happening. This will be the theme of this episode. Pacing just keeps on pacing.
Yeah.
They're in the castle, and the book in Pharaoh's pocket is basically begging to go home to the cauldron. So Farah just feels where the cauldron is, and it's kind of tugging at her.
So you think the book means the cauldron?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Like I was I was confused by that. Like, bring me home, because it couldn't mean Hybern, obviously, because it doesn't come from Hybern as far as we know. Then I was like, okay, so the cauldron is its home. I always like thought of it as like mutual things. But if the cauldron created everything, it probably also created the book. Who knows?
Well, but you can be mutual and just feel at home with each other, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I thought of it more as like a place, but yeah, I see what you mean. But yeah, as you said, like, Feyre does feel the cauldron, and she describes it as ancient, cruel, without allegiance to anyone but itself. And I was like, is that what makes it cruel? That it doesn't have an allegiance to anyone? Like, to me, that's not like the description of being cruel.
No.
I think it's just cruel and also happens to have an allegiance to itself.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Because it's not a comma or an ampersand. It's like
Ampersand.
it's like a halbgeviertstrich.
It's an M dash,
Ah, okay.
I think.
But I don't mean like the longest one. I mean the one that appears like in my word program, it just appears
I don't use
automatically
Word.
when you put like space, minus, space, word, space, and then the minus becomes longer and becomes a halbgeviertstrich.
Cool. So Cassian and Asriel swarm out, kill some guards, pretty cool. And they return with blood-covered ashwood daggers. And Lea has something important to say.
Yes, when they land, Cassian and Morrigan exchange a distinctly non-casual look. I found that very important.
How dare they? Why is she not exchanging looks with Asriel?
Like, where is this?
He's there.
Where and when is this happening?
For once, Asriel is here. Why
Yeah.
isn't... Do you think... No, I'm being too dramatic, but I kind of...
Tell us.
I
Give us
just
the
thought
juice.
maybe, Cassian and Asriel have this, we would die for Feyre thing. And then Morrigan and Cassian have this whole, we would die for Asriel thing. Because they love him so much. Why are you laughing?
I love it.
No, that's perfect.
Morrigan loves him, and Cassian also loves him.
Yeah.
And he knows Morrigan loves him, and so he would rather, because he loves Morrigan, he would rather save Asriel and then die himself because he couldn't live with knowing that Morrigan would be sad about Asriel's death.
So they have like a sacrificing hierarchy. Like
Yeah.
everyone must protect Feyre, but they also like the two of them have to protect Asriel. Like they're like, so if one of us has to sacrifice us for Feyre, it's not Asriel.
Yeah.
I like it. I choose
too.
to believe this interpretation because I don't like this. She had her whole thing with Asriel, and it's like, no, I can't be together with one of the group. And like, I had a thing with Cassian, but never again. And now they have been at the cottage. Fucking cottages this year.
Yeah. I just want more of their dynamic. It doesn't even have to be romantic per se. I just want to know more about them.
Yeah. Some interactions, please.
Yes.
Or maybe a spin-off.
And more meaning to their friendship and relationships.
Yeah. Preach.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically the scene they walk through. Asriel and Cassian swarm out, do stuff off screen,
Revenge!
and then they proceed to stealthily kill their way through this entire castle. And Feyre does not mourn these deaths because of what they did to her home. Valid, I guess. But Feyre over here growing colder and kind of number.
The thing is, like, I don't like judge them for like killing the guards in their way because that's just strategic infiltration.
Yeah.
But her being like, they deserve it. It was these people that attacked my city and my people and stuff. And I was like, they just probably just need work.
Yeah.
They were guarding the castle. They probably, like, it was an army of Atters. Like, they probably weren't in Valaris.
Yeah, but that's just weird writing on Sarah J. Maas's part, or it's foreshadowing for Lady Death.
Yeah, it's ominous. Like,
Feyre, evil blood.
Check your morals, girl.
Lady Death. And then chapter 61 just ends with them finding the cauldron.
Woohoo!
Which I did not expect, but like, yeah, pacing turned up to 11. We have to save paper, save the trees, get done with this book. Let's go, Sarah.
Nature preservist. Sarah J. Maas.
And then we get into chapter 62, if you don't have to say anything else.
Well, no. I was kidding.
And the cauldron was absence and presence, darkness and whatever the darkness had come from.
That's so stupid.
That's what it says in the book.
I know. But the way you like read it, like really pointed out what it says in the book.
And then she adds that she had never seen something so hideous and alluring. Which is not true because she's been engaged to Tamlin.
Well, he's not hideous. He's just...
Yes, he is.
He's like beautiful but not alluring.
Yeah.
You know, he's like the opposite of the cauldron.
I think
The
you could
cauldron
say-
is like an epic ball. Tamlin is a little bitch.
Okay, yeah.
That's right.
It is about the size of a bathtub.
I don't know why, but that comparison just killed it for me.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like, it's way too specific, But at least, like, it has some size. Like, it's a reasonable size. Like, it's a big-ass cauldron, but, like, it's not too big.
Yeah.
But
I
also,
guess.
it's too specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's weird. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't think I expected anything in particular.
But maybe not a bathtub. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think, I don't want to say it's underwhelming, but maybe it is. And I think it's just, we basically meet the mystical artifact that created the world. Like, I think if you just write that and then have the characters meet that, it just has to fall short of expectations.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like maybe a writer would choose more ceremonious words to describe this thing that created everything.
Yeah, bathtub.
Yeah, but the thing is, I feel like only from a visual point of view, a bathtub is a quite good comparison because, like, the last time we discussed the cauldron, we were like, okay, it can't be like too tiny, but it also can't be like the size of a house. That's also ridiculous. So the bathtub is reasonable, but like, yeah, it's about the size of a bathtub. It's like, okay, it's a bathtub, all right.
Yeah, but like, what are you gonna say?
I
Is
don't
there
know.
something else that's the size of a bathtub?
You could just maybe say like the rim reached almost up to my head or something. I'm
That
not a
would be
writer.
huge
That's
bathtub.
an enormous bathtub. Or a tiny pharaoh.
Yeah,
That's what
like,
Emran would say.
yeah, but like you could just describe it without a comparison.
Also, I feel like, I mean, the word bathtub is incredibly underwhelming, but also I think for me it's the size that's a bit weird. Like, I feel it's such an important object. I feel like it either has, like, it has to be an extreme. You know, you say it would be ridiculous if it was huge, and I understand that, but I don't know. I feel like a bathtub is just, it's too normal a size.
The question is what kind of bathtub? You know, there are these like zinc tubs that you can like only sit in, or like they're almost like half a pool.
It's a bathtub.
It's
okay.
a bathtub. And it is filled to the brim with like,
The universe.
yeah, with like just inky swirling black, which does track somewhat in the lore, because that's also kind of how Farah described her little encounter with death
All right, yes.
at the end of book 1.
She was swimming in the tub.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you
that,
think like if she had swum down and not up, she would like come up and Hybern?
I just think it's supposed to convey that
Yeah.
the souls, when they die, just kind of go back to that place of creation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah. Then Farah prepares to read the spell, but her fingers happen to brush the sassy part of the book. And it says some stuff. It says some stuff, and we have to dissect something of it, because it's ominous as fuck. But I had revelations. So first it calls Farah a sweet-tongued liar, lady of many faces.
Yeah, checks out.
She can
lied
shapeshift.
to get the book.
Yeah.
And she shapeshifted.
So is
That's
that
true.
the book that like they got from Tarkin?
I think so.
The book.
Like, the sassy book is the book from Tarkin, and the
weird-ass book.
weird book is...
I'm not really sure. But yeah, you know what? I thought this was so ominous. I thought we would talk for half an hour about what that might be. But yeah, she lied.
What did you
and
think it was about?
I didn't read it. I thought this book might just kind of predict the future. And I thought Farah would become a liar. I forgot that she has been a liar.
Well, once a liar, always a liar. Some people might say.
Yeah.
Wer einmal lügt, dem glaubt man nicht, auch wenn mal die Wahrheit spricht.
Meh, meh, meh.
The book then proceeds to actually describe Farah. And she says, "You see me now, Princess of Carrion."
What's carrion?
Did any one of you look up what carrion is? I did.
Very good.
When I found out that a carrion crow is like a crow, a black bird, which is often associated with death and transformation.
Yeah, I thought it was like dead stuff. Carrion, isn't that dead?
Yeah, I mean, Karen? No, that's not right. Chiron is like the dead make
the carrier
soul,
above the sticks.
make boat go whoosh with swords, you know?
What?
The ferryman.
The ferryman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
From
But
Greek
yeah.
mythology.
Yeah.
It read like carry. I honestly, I don't know.
So the word is carrion, Carrion, and I googled that, and I found this mythical bird, which is like the death bird. The bird. Let me repeat.
Oh!
The bird!
I see what you mean.
Because there's an ominous fucking bird on the cover of this book that has not come up yet. And what the book says next, it literally calls Feyre a beautiful bird.
Aww.
So this is, for me,
So
that's
nice.
just complete confirmation that Feyre will turn into this bird by the end of the book.
And
Maybe
steal
it's
a
a
ring.
metaphor.
No, Feyre will turn into... She's a shapeshifter.
I just don't see why Feyre would turn into a bird.
Maybe to flee the island.
Yeah, because
Yeah, okay.
she's a shapeshifter. And she steals a ring. They put Jurian back into a ring or something.
To say that too. I mean, Jurian is still inside of a ring. What are you
maybe
talking
she
about?
steals the ring.
Yeah. Why would Jurian not
She
be?
just steals the ring. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my biggest takeaway from these ominous lines from the book is that Feyre's totally the cover bird. And you know what, Lea? I agree that this might also just be a metaphor. But this is a fantasy book. And I think fantasy books are the place where metaphors come true.
Yeah. I mean, I agree that I do think she's going to expand like her shapeshifting powers. I just think like the bird on the cover might be a metaphor. But yeah, let's move on.
And then the two halves of the book kind of try to seduce Feyre to put them together.
Oi, oi, oi,
which
oi,
she
oi.
should not do.
What is happening there?
And then she does. Like, bruh, you had one job.
Well, like the book kind of writes it as if she's like becomes overwhelmed by the books and is like, I'm sure this is like the right thing I have to do. And to me, I was tempted as well. Like to me it read like, oh, because what she tried did not work, or it seemed like it wouldn't work. So was she just overwhelmed, or did she like see through what actually has to be done and was about to do it right?
I thought the books were just tricking her. You know, like telling her, oh, like putting these thoughts into her mind, being like, oh, you need to put us together because you will not be just, I don't know. She says she's not a conduct, but the wielder of the books, something like that.
I mean, the books make a valid point. If you want us to unfold the power and work the spell, we need to work together, which is like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And maybe that's even true. Maybe she couldn't have done it without it. But maybe there's trickery at play.
Maybe. Well, to me, when I read it, I felt like she was about to succeed, but then things go awry.
Yeah.
Like, I think maybe she would have succeeded, but she would have died in the process or something. Would have burned up.
Well, we don't know.
We do not.
Feyre then proceeds to be kind of possessed
Yeah.
/ overwhelmed by the, I guess, Cauldron and book. I think they are working together at this point. And then she says, I was the book and the cauldron and sound and silence. Which I feel like Sarah J. Maas does this often to describe something that's related to the cauldron. She just uses opposite words.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, it makes sense because she's trying to describe something that you can't describe.
Like, I think it conveys, like, a lot of power and a lot of vastness.
Yeah. She then tries to speak the spell, but the cauldron is too strong and she can't do it.
That's not good.
Well,
Sad.
No, that's not good. You know, I feel like I'm just reading these plot points, but like that's actually how it happens in the book. It's just plot point. Because then Ezra snaps her out of it and then Jurian appears.
It's fucking Jurian in the flesh!
He has a body. He's a man.
He's a man.
And then the chapter ends.
Yeah. Good thing we decided to read another chapter.
Well,
Because this chapter was like 2 pages.
Yeah, this would have been the end of the episode.
Yeah, goodbye. Thanks.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, I was glad we read on.
What do you think about this man?
Well, I feel like he is a component that is very hard to judge because, as one might have noticed, I always forget what his deal was. Like, I'm like, what do you want? Like, we established he wants Miriam back. But, like, weren't you, like, oppressed by the Fae? Why are you working with, like, the most evil man Fae ever?
Yeah.
Fae man.
I think him entering the story together with the queens is like a confusing but also cool addition, I guess, because it doesn't make the enemies this distinct thingy, because it's not just humans against Fae. It's like a lot of Fae allying with some evil humans to, like, I don't know, overpower everything. We don't know.
Yeah.
And
But at the same time, to me, it seems like Jurian is built like a very one-dimensional, simple antagonist,
Yeah.
which to me doesn't fit like the story that is built around him and the humans.
He swaggers down the stairs, I don't know, and he's just some douchebag dude.
Yeah, he's just some dude.
He's so basic, like his appearance. He's just a standard brown-haired fantasy boy, and he's snarky.
Yeah.
Well, I think I like the fact about him that he, being inside this eye, has still seen everything and remembers
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And Farah at some point looks at him and is like, oh, he's mad. That's
Yeah.
simply his deal. He's mad. 500 years inside of an eye made him mad. And that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I also, like, I'm not a huge fan of just mad evil people, but since he's not the BBEG, but just like the finger of the evil hand, I guess. Thank you. I think I like that he's mad because it makes him
Unpredictable.
unpredictable, yes.
But it is interesting. I guess the queens attempted to work together with Hybern because they work with Jurian. Like, that would make sense. That's just the logical conclusion. But like would he be in rank higher than them because he's like ancient and a general in the uprising?
Maybe.
I don't know.
You know what also confuses me is I think I always said the King of Hybern's plan to, like, make Jurian want Miriam back, and that being his motivation to work for the King of Hybern is sort of smart. But then in chapter 63, he asks Morrigan, like, where did you take Miriam? And I was like, what? Isn't he supposed to think she's dead? Like, does he know Miriam's not dead? And then Morrigan's like, no, she died. And he's like, you're a liar. She's not dead. And I'm like, huh? So why is he, huh?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Also, that wouldn't be like it's a smart plan to a point from the King of Hybern, because as soon as Jurian is like, pay me, prove me, give me girl, he's like, I can't resurrect her. She ain't dead. She not here. Maybe that already has happened.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like,
maybe.
you know what? She's on that island.
Does he know that?
Maybe, probably
I
not.
don't-
Otherwise, he wouldn't ask.
Correct.
He maybe would be there.
Okay, Jurian showing up is just all questions, no answers.
Yeah. But at the same time, basic evil man.
Yeah.
Which is a wild combination.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't read enough of him to judge
Yeah.
him yet.
I mean, we can judge him, but maybe
Yeah.
not the way he's written.
No. But for me, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know whom to cast for him.
The most basic pretty boy there is.
Well, this is a discussion for another episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's rather talk about chapter 63.
You know, the way it started, I think I like the trope of old acquaintances turning enemy, because it just makes for such good trash talk. Because when Rysand came to Tamlin's mansion for the very first time and he just looked at Lucian and was like, oh, you little boy.
Lucian.
Right, that was awesome. And now, like, Cassian and Jurian are kind of beefing because they've known each other. I always think that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because it's not just fear and anger. It's also just like, trash talk is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. He doesn't only trash talk with Cassian, but also with Rhys.
Who just shows up immediately.
Yeah, he just kind of swoops in there. He swipes the book from Feyre's hand and tucks it into his pocket.
Which was very smart, I think.
Presumably without anyone noticing.
Yeah.
Might be important later.
It's like a hope that their plan has not fully been discovered.
Yeah.
But can we talk about the fact that he just shows up immediately?
Yeah, that was...
Like, bro, get with the plan. On the other hand, you know, like, the plan might have already been revealed because she put the books together.
Yeah,
big,
I think...
big power, you know, his
But,
power
like-
in comparison.
They did have a plan that was Reese not showing up. And you know what? It might have been good to have a guy on the outside.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah, I guess it was... Because I don't think we talked about what happened when Feyre put the books together. But she's like, oh, it set free a wave of power and magic. And then nothing. So I think Rysand just felt that power
Yeah.
of... And was like, oh, shitty.
Yeah.
Well, he's there. We
Yeah.
just have to deal with it. And he starts trash-talking Jurian. They trash-talk each other. Then at one point, Jurian, as you said, demands to know where Miriam is. More lies she's dead. But then rightfully reveals that Miriam was mated to Dracon and that Jurian is just a piece of shit. Whom Miriam did not want in her life. Which is like, yes. And then wrath twisted Jurian's tan face. And apparently, being an eyeball and a finger for centuries gives you a tan. Cool.
Or maybe the King of Hybern was like, here, have some sunlight when I resurrect you.
Yeah, maybe.
I give you a tanned body because I like it. That's how I imagine the King of Hybern. A generous man who wants to be entertained.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting, her thing is like truth magic. Him calling her like, you were always such a liar. Like that, it's not a new thing. It is interesting. Makes me think.
Maybe the whole gang's so evil.
You mean the
Feyre
Wang?
just joined the mafia.
I mean, everybody thinks so.
You mean the Warfia?
The Wang!
Are they eating war foods?
Yeah, they are eating Warfia.
That sounds wrong.
Yeah, so the Warfia tries to winnow away immediately and kind of take the cauldron with them because that was the plan
Schloink.
if it doesn't work. But... ... It's a trap!
What?
No way!
It was so easy to get in. No way, it's a trap. What?
Because Jurian was sent to distract them, while the King of Hybern just kind of casts a spell to nullify all of their power. And that even kind of destroys the mind bond between Feyre and Rysand, which is unfortunate. And then, pacing, the King of Hybern just appears.
Well, it is pretty powerful that he is able to do that.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, he chained Rysand to these nullifying chains and then had an army attack using magic nullifying gloves. So he kind of made it known that it's in his power to nullify magic.
But it
Yeah.
always seemed like he needed like tools for that.
Well, maybe he still needs tools for that.
Maybe he just brilliant plan. Maybe he had like tarps of that material all around his like castle walls. And when they were inside, he like went to every wall and was like shoop, shoop. And now the whole castle is encased in like magic nullifying tarp.
In Teen Wolf, they...
They have that tarp.
No, they don't have tarp. They use... Is it wolfsbane? Or is it silver? What do they use to, like, make the werewolves not get in?
Isn't it Ashwood?
What?
No, it doesn't matter. They have something. They have to, like, make a circle. And then inside of this circle, the magic does not work. So maybe he, like, made something...
Maybe it's just salt.
Yeah, and then he, like, made the circle, left a little piece, waited for them to get in, and then closed the circle. That's what they do in Teen Wolf, and it's a
Right.
smart thingy.
But, I mean, I love the theories. But doesn't Jurian just straight up explain what happened?
Does he?
Like,
Does
he explains that Amarantha stole a spellbook from the King of Hybern to, like, nullify the powers of the High Lords. And he now has that back, and I think it was implied that he just cast a spell from the spellbook.
Yeah, I mean, she made like a potion. Amarantha stole that book and used it to make this potion that stole all their power and whatever. But he like has that book back now, but like he knows really how to use it, and like he's better than Amarantha, and so
Yeah.
they have to deal with like the real deal now.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Mr. Big Evil Man.
Well, Mr. Big Evil Man is actually kind of just like Mr. Average Height Evil Man. He's just overall an average dude.
I love when Feyre met Amarantha for the first time. She was like, well, she's not as pretty as I imagined. And now she meets the King of Hybern and she's like, well, he's not as tall as I imagined.
She's like General Grievous.
Yeah.
No, he's like General Grievous. I'm sorry. I confused my quotes there. But speaking of quotes, the way he is introduced, when he comes down the stairs, she thinks, someone appeared on the stairs. I knew him in my bones. Like, in my head, that was Tamlin. But then black hair was described, so I was like, what?
He dyed his hair because he's sad.
Yeah, for a second I was like, did he just die? Why? But yeah, it's just an average bland man.
Yeah, but like, what does it mean? She knows him in her bones.
Maybe.
Isn't her dad? Oh my god, her dad is such a fuck up man. He's also an average bland man. It wasn't on the continent at all.
I think maybe we're reading too much into this, and it's just a way to be like, she knows who he is because he's so powerful, and he just has a presence. It must be the king.
Also,
Okay.
to me, like, I feel like obviously she has a special connection to the cauldron, and he used the cauldron, so maybe he does have a special connection to the cauldron as well, and through the cauldron they now know each other. You know how the protagonist often like has a special connection to the antagonist, not just like through like, I don't know, familiar relationships or whatever, just like because they know magic that other people don't or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, overall, the king is just some dude, but a dude with an aura.
Yeah. Also, he looks like he's 40.
Yeah.
We can cast some older people, yay!
Cillian Murphy, who's probably almost 60, but never mind. Yeah, I think that's just supposed to convey that he's
Ancient.
old. He's ancient.
Yeah.
And then the king of Hybern, who still does not have a name. Pascal. King Pascal.
Love it.
Says, I'm not gonna even attempt to do an Irish accent. No way. The trap was so easy. I'm honestly a bit disappointed you didn't see it coming.
Yeah, me too.
Me too, king. Me too.
Me too, king. King move.
But honestly, it's so stupid. Like, he's right. They should have seen this coming.
Yeah.
This is so mind-numbingly dumb of the Wang that I almost like a part of my brain thinks that this is like part of their plan. It's like part of the secret plan that we don't know to get captured.
That Morrigan has orders for.
Yeah, maybe.
It makes me a little sad because this time it's Azriel's plan. So I was confident in his plan making.
Yeah, the thing is, we witnessed so much of the planning that to me it was like, oh my god, they're actually making a plan. I'm so proud. Like, it always seems so sensible.
But then again, the plan was to get in, get the cauldron, and get out.
And they didn't do it.
No.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And then Jovian shoots Azriel.
That pain.
Pain.
I thought he was gonna die. I thought he was dead.
No.
In my mind, he's shot and they do an epic fight right there, which is not what happens.
An epic fight with none of them possessing any of their powers
They
right
have
now.
swords.
Okay. Yeah, but Azriel, thankfully, survives.
For now.
Don't say it like that. I'm scared for Azriel now. He has a poison-covered ash arrow in his chest, and the poison is slowly killing him, and only the King of Hybern has an antidote, so he can blackmail them to do whatever he says.
But I understood it as like he's magically controlling the poison, like where it flows in his body, and he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I can let it in his heart. If you don't do what I say, I can go psh, and he did.
Yeah.
But we know he's not the only one who has an antidote, because Feyre knows her blood could probably heal him. Which, hey, she has half a plan. That's good.
That's good.
She just doesn't know how to administer it.
But I have to admit, I love it.
I knew it.
I mean, of course, no. Do not kill Azriel. Do not touch my man.
But
But
Don't kill him, but let him suffer a bit.
no, not
Just
even that.
so much that he's hot to Meike.
No, I don't even mean that. But the reaction it gets from Morgan, like her screaming and being like, no, Asriel! And she would be so heartbroken in the next chapter, and she would be like afraid for him, and maybe that will even make her understand she loves him and she doesn't want to.
You're just here for the drama.
I am. I love it.
Yeah.
And, I am convinced Asriel is not going to die now. Because,
Nah.
putting an arrow in his heart and then being like, oh, I could kill him, but I won't for now. And then killing him, I don't know. I feel like that's not
That's
gonna happen.
anticlimactic.
Right.
I hope so.
I like it. He is, again, becoming a bit important.
Yes. Yes, real.
On the other hand,
Now he won't do anything.
yeah, he
Now
can't do
he's-
anything. He's just the one laying in the corner, suffering.
Yeah, but that can
Right.
be intriguing.
Yeah, but if they have a plan and everyone's doing something, he isn't doing anything.
Yeah. We'll just have to see. The chapter is almost over. I'm pretty excited to see what happens in the next chapters. For now,
I just want a scene where Morgan's like, oh no. And he's like, no, I'm okay. And he's almost dying. And she's like, no. And he's like, don't worry. Man, I love that shit.
but for now, the King of Hybern just has the upper hand, and he takes the children to the throne room.
The children.
Well, with Rhys and Cass carrying Asriel while his blood splatters everywhere. That was pretty cruel.
Nice. I mean, cruel. I mean, sexy.
Very, very brutal.
Poor guy.
Yeah. I have a little complaint, a little nitpick, a little pet peeve on the way to the throne room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's again how Sarah J. Maas paints this world and the antagonizing sides of this world. Because the people they meet or see on the way are described as high-faean creatures, empty-eyed and looking at us as if we were their next dinner.
Yep.
Like, this is not a nuanced, layered kind of picture you paint of these people. Why are they just straight up monsters?
Yeah, they're just a group of homogeneous evil people.
Yeah. It's the same thing as Under the Mountain.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad we all agree. Maybe that'll change. I don't
And-
know.
Well, the evil goes on because more bones happening.
Yeah. In the throne room, there's a throne.
Wow! Brilliant!
And it's a design choice. It's made of human bones, obviously.
It's very Game of Bones.
That's so dumb.
Thank you for laughing so much.
The king, Pascal, sits on his fucked up chair and then just says, now that I've upheld my end of the bargain, I expect you to uphold yours. And the receiving end of this sentence are...
Yes!
Say it!
Lucian and Tamlin.
My notes just say, Lulu, you little bitch. And I think that just expresses how I feel about it. Because, of course, I hate that they're evil. I hate that they're conspiring with the evil guy. But I love the drama.
It's so
Love
amazing.
it. I love it.
The best thing is, we knew it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
knew it all
Yeah.
along.
Yeah.
We're awesome.
We knew that Tamlin was a little shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, Lucian is there. He's there. But like,
But
you know,
he's there to become better.
He's there. Like maybe he sees that Feyre's awesome now.
Yeah.
And maybe this is where he will turn. Maybe help them escape. Maybe sacrifice himself.
No.
Maybe escapes with them and has a good time with Asriel.
You know what? This is very much like the end of book 1.
Yeah.
Because Feyre is captured and Tamlin is there and Lucian is there. And the last time, Tamlin was not doing anything. And Lucian was also not doing anything, but he would have liked to do something. And then when he did, he was sort of a bit too late and he was scared. So maybe this time he'll have learned from the first
Yeah.
time and he'll get through and fight for himself and for Fae'd, his friend, and
Can we talk about how petty Tamlin is? That he made a deal with this most evil of evil people to be like, that woman that ran away from me, who is the love of my life, but she has found that I have treated her cruelly. Give her to me. Bring her back to me. And then I will help you.
You know, let's talk about the choice of words. Because the King of Hybern does not say we made a deal. He says we made a bargain.
Ooh.
And from book 1, we know a bargain can be something very special. So
Tamlin has a cool tattoo now.
It's made of bones.
So maybe this is more than just a petty deal, but like an actual binding bargain.
Which is even more weak of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what's his end of the bargain?
He
Yeah.
gets Feyre.
No,
But the-
that's
what does the King of
what's
Hybern
the
get?
other end?
Yeah, he helps in war.
I mean, I thought
Tamlin
it's
is
just
very
like,
powerful.
Yeah, I thought it's just like, okay, he'll be an ally. He maybe lets them. I mean, Springcourt has both sea borders of Frithia. Maybe he just lets them through. But like the way he says it, the king is like, and now
Yeah.
you do your thing. Like, what's his thing?
Do you think? Because Tamlin obviously is convinced that Feyre still loves him. Or he can make her love him again. I don't know. Pascal obviously wants power. And he doesn't know how to control Feyre. Maybe he's like, I will get you Feyre, but you have to make sure she's working for me. And Tamlin's like, sure, I can do that. She's my woman. I can command her.
Maybe.
Tamlin.
But I'm really glad we get this confrontation.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will be very good. It must be.
I like that we were wondering that we were wondering what's the end of book 2 gonna be? Is it maybe the confrontation with the queens? Is it maybe the King of Hybern? Is it the confrontation with Tamlin? No, it's just everything.
Nice. Very good.
It's just everything.
Pages are left.
2.
Well, it's 6 chapters, so maybe like 2 or 3 episodes. We're almost at the end.
That's
and this
so
is
wild.
also the end, the cliffhanger end of chapter 63.
I can't wait to go on reading.
I hope Tamlin dies.
No!
Yeah,
I
no.
said it so... I'm not...
Michael!
I was surprised about my own reaction. I do not want Tamlin to die.
No.
Because I think I've said it before. I think Tamlin is starting to become an interesting character.
Yeah.
Not one I like, but one that contributes to the story.
Yeah.
So killing him off would not feel as good as it could.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think if someone has to die by the end of this book, I'm sorry, it's either going to be Lucian or Asriel.
Yeah. I can see that Lucian sacrifices himself to get them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like his redemption arc, and then
Yeah. It's always like that one character that suddenly gets so much screen time, you're like, okay. Was nice knowing you. Bye-bye.
we'll just have to wait and see.
What could we do in the meantime?
I don't know, does any one of you have some
Recommendations!
Do we? I have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Do you want to start?
Okay. My recommendation is something that we 3 did together with also a bunch of other people. we have been pretty vocal D&D players. I think a lot of people might be wondering what it's like to get into TTRPGs, tabletop role-playing games. But D&D can be pretty overwhelming and like rule-heavy, hard game to learn. But we've recently been playing a mini-campaign of another game system, which is Candela Obscura. And it's just kind of an easier, more story-focused, like mission-based, faster to grasp game system, and it's been pretty fun. I think it's ideal if you just want to craft a cool story and don't want to get in all of the mechanics and character building and huge fights. And that's just my recommendation, Candela Obscura. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening to my recommendation. You already knew it. You already play it.
It's great.
Yeah.
Very good time.
I had a lot of turmoil in my heart after the last session we played. I was like, I don't know how to deal with this. When I watch a movie like this, I watch a video essay, but no one knows the story except 8 people.
Yeah, it's intense.
It is.
Yeah. What's your guys' recommendation?
Well, maybe my recommendation after you had a very turmoil-bringing Candela Obscura campaign, you can watch something satisfying on your phone. I found an Instagram channel that is called Fourth Cone, and they are a studio that restores like vintage movie posters or other posters, and it's just like very satisfying to see the care and artistry that goes into restoring these very pretty posters.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep, and that's just a very simple, small recommendation.
Shout out.
At Fourth Cone on Instagram, maybe on TikTok. I don't know. I haven't looked them up on TikTok. But if you want to escape the doom scrolling and just look for something satisfying on social media that is not getting paid, then you can maybe look up Fourth Cone.
Yeah.
My recommendation is something that has brought me joy since I've been a child. I want to recommend the German rock opera Tabaluga.
Amazing.
Nice.
It's a story, or like multiple story albums about this dragon, Tabaluga.
A dragon child, right?
A dragon child, right. Who has adventures, and the music for it is just, I think some of the songs are absolute bangers. Some are crazy, but some are absolutely awesome. And I feel like even if you don't speak German, maybe it's still fun if you just listen to the song and are vibing, and then you look up what the song means, and you're just like, well, okay. Because these are children albums. I listened to this when I was like 5 or 6 years old. People die in it. Spoiler. And not usually, but at some point. No, it's awesome. It's wild. I feel like it made my taste in music as good as it is.
I mean, Tabaluga is kind of, I don't know if to say a pop culture icon in Germany.
Yes,
I think
he is.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, I knew this existed because it's such a big pop culture, like, thing in Germany. But it was not really part of my childhood to listen to these albums. And then Meike put some of the songs up while we were, like, cleaning the flat.
It's awesome to clean to these.
And, like, unironically, like, the lyrics are kind of nonsensical, but, like, in an absolutely fun way. But this music fucking slaps. These songs have no right to be this fucking good.
Yeah.
They are such bangers in these albums. It's amazing.
Yeah, I was very invested in Tabaluga when I was a child. And I think it really influenced, like, that I now love musicals and theater and dramatic shit.
Yeah. It's just like, it's a profound and technically accomplished rock opera. Mm-hmm. It really is. Good recommendation.
Thank you. And they're from the 80s. Maybe I should just say that too. It's from the 80s.
Yeah.
Good. And
Nice.
if you're looking for yet another thing to do in your free time, you can also, like maybe you've just checked out Fourth Cone, you can stay on Instagram and just check out @GettingFadePod, where you find our socials.
Wow.
Yeah, and there you can find some highlights from this podcast. What? But also some like reels and memes and other recommendations and outtakes, but also, soon, birthday episode. Look out for that.
Yeah.
And if Instagram's not your deal, hey, we're also on TikTok @GettingFadePod, and we also have YouTube Shorts.
Nice.
Yep. And on any of these platforms, you can also like send us DMs or comments and tell us what you think. Do you think the King of Hybern is named Pascal? If not, don't write us if you know his real name. Because please don't send us any spoilers. But if you have feedback, please do send that. And while you're already busy giving feedbacks, hey, leave a rating. That's good. Thanks.
On the podcasting app of your choice. And then also choose the friend of your choice and send them an episode link and be like, hey, this good pod. Listen.
Amen.
Thanks. Because that helps.
And with that, we will see you next time when we are
Getting Fae'd!